Every time David De Gea had the ball, all my defenders, they were dead in front of him.
Have you been pleased with the heart and desire that showed tonight?
I am very. I think the feeling of everyone connected with the club is good at that level. Maybe we feel frustrated with the result. We feel frustrated with some mistakes. We feel frustrated with some moments where a little bit more quality would be needed. But we have to be happy with the spirit. We have to be happy with the effort, the dynamic, the intensity, the understanding of our difficulties, the changes we made in the team to try to be the more compact possible with so many problems. And behind was a kid with the first start, was Eric half injured and without playing for a long time, was Smalling injured, I have to say injured, was Marcos Rojo with the first minute of the season, was Damian with the third start, so was lots of people in very difficult circumstances, and the team as a team had a very good response, had a big soul. We scored 4 goals and we drew 2-2. But I think we score 4 goals, and even in matches like today where we play well, we always shoot ourselves. Sometimes we miss chances with open goal. Other times we make defensive mistakes. But fantastic spirit and good performances. I think. I could speak about everyone, including Marcos Rojo, that, in my opinion, played a very good game. But I think I knew it, but he come with the surgery, and then when he was coming back, he went to the national team and he played 2 matches in 3 days, and he had a problem again. But I think Manchester United has a right back for the next 10 years.
The changes you made seem to work, particularly up front with Lingard, Rashford and Marshall playing together.
They played well. They gave good dynamic. They gave good intensity, good movement, and we need that. We need that happiness, especially in moments where we are not very happy with the results. We need happiness on the pitch. We need people that gives that good feeling. And the 3 young guys up front, all of them quite light, but alive, agile, creative. They gave good. I think midfield was strong. I think Herrera pressed so well and so hard, and the people behind was always in control. But
sorry, do you feel a bit under siege at the moment? There's all this criticism for you, there's criticism for the team. It seems to be everywhere. You've got loads of injuries. It feels as though it's all
No, not under siege. Not at all. Not at all. I feel that is a moment where, for example, we played against a team that is in the top of their season, in the top of their moment, where everything goes well for them. I think that's clearly a team that is in a high against a team that has so many problems, and in the top of these problems. During football matches, we shoot ourselves. Today we had a very, very good start. I think everybody was expecting 1-0 for us. We score 1-0 for them. And then in the second half, in the best moment of our team, where Arsenal was clearly trying to stop the game, getting one injury here, one injury there, stop the game again. They were trying to control the game and to reduce the intensity of the game, we scored the second goal for them, and then it's again to 1. So difficult. But the reality is that in the last 4 matches, we didn't lose. Bad results, yes, bad results. A part of young boys, the 3 draws were 3 bad results. But 4 matches, we didn't lose. And before that, we lost against Manchester City. Everybody lose, not just us. Everybody lose. And then before that, we had also a period where we were playing in our limits, which is something that sometimes people doesn't understand. We play in our limits.
Jose, you dropped Paul Pogba and Romelu Lukaku. Do you think, looking at the performance of your side tonight, and the players you mentioned, the attackers, the midfielders, they now understand they have a fight to get back into the team, which is obviously healthy for you, right?
I think Paul played well. I think the 15 minutes he was on the pitch, he played well. In a moment where our defenders, they couldn't push up. Every time David De Gea had the ball, all my defenders, they were dead in front of him. And I want the team to come up. I want the defensive line to push up. I want to play in the opposition half. At that moment we have Fellaini, we have Lukaku, we have Paul. But every time David had the ball, everybody was dead. The kid Diogo, fantastic. I think Gary Neville must be thinking now that Manchester United has a right back for 10 years. A very good right back for 10 years.
Better than Gary Neville, maybe.
James?
Jose, the problem for United this season has been to repeat a performance like that. Do you trust that these players...
No, our problem is a performance like this without the mistakes we made. And we had very good performances where we always make mistakes. And we are always punished by the mistakes. How many times we are the team with the big occasion in the start of the game? I think almost always we don't score. The opposition goes there and they don't know how, but they were winning 1-0. Other times we make the mistakes behind. Marcos makes the mistake, makes a fantastic recovery for his mistake in difficult conditions because he had a yellow card. He makes a fantastic recovery for the tackle. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. Goal. Always happen things related to mistakes that we make. But sometimes we have not the feeling that we played in our limits, not the feeling that we gave absolutely everything. Sometimes we have that feeling that really frustrates me. Today, the frustration is the result, is the mistakes we made, but is not the attitude. The attitude was fantastic by everyone. Everybody was in their limits.
Last question, Dominic.
Supporters would agree with that as well. I think even though it's been a draw and that's not ideal, they've seen more entertainment, they've seen more of what they want to see in a game like that. And you mentioned happiness before, that your team was showing happiness. Now, how much did that have to do with no Pogba, no Lukaku, the pressures, and maybe the other players around them feeling the pressures of those two players?
I don't understand where you want me to go.
Is it a happier team without them? They all seem hungry, there was urgency?
No. As I was saying, I think Pogba come on and gave a good contribution and didn't give a better contribution exactly because of what I was saying. I brought freshness and power and different qualities to the attacking players, but our defenders, they were dead. It was impossible to take them out. David De Gea had the ball and wait 2 minutes for them step by step to recover positions, or was kicking long. When he was kicking long, was Lukaku and Rashford against 5 Arsenal players. our defensive players, they were completely dead, and that made more difficult to keep that happiness for the 95 minutes. In the last part of the game was Arsenal wanting the draw, diving, getting the game stopped, waiting for the game to go to the end, and was us dead. All the defensive players, they were dead, all of them in trouble, all of them physically in trouble, which is obviously normal because of the circumstances. But again positive, and we play in 2 days, at home. Let's see if we can now win 3 points after 3 Premier League draws, because of course we need to win against Fulham. What was the result today? You know, the draw. No?
Okay, guys, thank you.
Okay.
Is Martial's serious injury that bad?
Martial?
Yeah.
He doesn't think it is an injury. He thinks it is a pre-injury. Yeah. He was feeling tight.
Thank you.